Hey guys, welcome to my video. So today I'm going to be discussing next steps for Beyond Light. Basically, you've started the game, you've done the campaign, you've attempted the raid, maybe you're looking into doing trials, things like that. Basically, what you're going to be doing next as the new season comes out. Enjoy the rest of the video. Stay positive. Alright, so first up, the main thing most people are doing as the season starts is they're trying to grind their light level, either to do things like nightfalls or to be able to do the new raid, things like that, even to do trials. So that one still remains because it takes a while, it takes a lot of RNG for you to actually get enough pinnacles to reach maximum light. So that's the first thing I'll say is just keep your eye on the prize, keep min-maxing, keep doing those pinnacle activities, even though, for example, for me, pinnacles come from Crucible and I don't really enjoy Crucible that much at the moment, but I still do it because I know I need that pinnacle reward. There is one drop though that I do want to show you guys because the powerful drop that drops from Hawthorne is a powerful tier 2. I'll count that as a pinnacle drop as well because it also gives you something that's higher than your current light level. All the other powerfuls in the game give you items at your current light level, but that one can give you a +1 drop. So if you're looking to find what else you can do to get a drop that's higher than your current light level, that will be a source. Also, fully upgrade your sabotage as well because from the exo challenge each week you can get a pinnacle from there, as well as fully upgrading the crow to be able to get pinnacles from there as well. So just different sources for you to be able to increase that light level, because that's usually the main grind, is just being as high as you can be outside of like leveling up your artifact with XP. All right, so this next part I'm gonna put two different things together. So trials for PvP players and the raid for PvE players. Now, as far as trials goes, there's no new armor per se as far as we know, but there'll be new adept weapons for people that can go flawless. So if you're one of those PvP guys who enjoys it and does really well at it, that'll be a good way for you to get pinnacles, get ascendant shards, or get materials, things like that, and acquire some flex material as well, basically. So something that you can grind for, you could try to get and get a good roll of a weapon that's exclusive to people who go flawless. On the PvE side, which is the raids, well, there's a bunch of armor and weapons in the new raid that are out there for you to get. So right now, I'm basically focused on acquiring every single weapon and every single armor piece for my character. I already fortunately got the new exotic from the raid, but besides that, there's other loot in the raid that I can look forward to getting. So each week I can come back in there expecting to get new loot. Also, every time that I do the raid, maybe I help somebody else out. If I've already done it on my character that week, I also acquire the new raid materials that allows me to roll for more items and better rolls on the things that I already received. So different things to get out of the raid in the PvE side. Also, you could do those nightfalls if you're trying to go for Conqueror. The new Grandmaster nightfalls will be coming out soon. That's also something to look forward to on the PvE side. But that's mostly my next thing, is just do the raids, acquire loot, do trials, acquire loot, and acquire materials, stuff like that. So more stuff to do in the new season. Alright, so there's new exotics in the game as well. There's 2 for the Titan, 2 for the Hunter, and 2 for the Warlock. Each of them are unique in their own different way and allows you to play the game a little bit differently. So that's another thing where if you're looking to do some new stuff in the game, you can basically go into the lost sectors on the different locations each day. They do switch every day, so if there's an exotic, old or new, that you're trying to get and you're trying to focus on acquiring a new one or a better role for, the lost sectors are actually a pretty decent way for you to get them. The good thing about the new exotics though is you have a high chance of getting a new exotic if you haven't gotten it yet. So it'll be a good suggestion for you if you're around 1250 light to get into those lost sectors when they are 1250, if it has something that you want, so you can acquire it and add to your collection. Okay, so this last part is not something I personally am going to be doing much of, but I know it's something that a lot of people in the game enjoy, which is going out there and increasing their triumph score. So basically it's a completionist mentality to do every single thing that Bungie has ticked off as an activity or as a progress bar for you to acquire. So if you're looking for something else to do and you're not sure what next, you can just go check the triumphs tab, see what's available there, and see if there's anything that you haven't completed yet and you can actually go ahead and complete. Now, last but not the least, the last thing I'm going to touch up on is going to be a PvE thing which relates to old raids. So Last Wish and Garden of Salvation. The Garden of Salvation raid drops the Divinity Exotic, so if you do the quest line up until the part where you need the raid, that's an amazing exotic that works well for Nightfalls, Master, and otherwise. Really good weapon, really useful in a lot of scenarios. For Last Wish, it has the 1000 voices. If you've not acquired that weapon, that's also a really good weapon that you can use. That one's more of like a utility gun, so something you can use that to just give you a change of pace. It doesn't really excel too much in any specific activity but it's still something that's very useful for you to use. And those raids also have different weapons that utility wise that you could use for various reasons. So for example, the Nation of Beasts for the Last Wish raid, really good gun with Outlaw and Dragonfly. It just does really well in PvE. So testing out some weapons if you don't have them yet, or you want to acquire like a curated role for something, you could head back into some of those old raids and you could do them to acquire some more loot. So that's gonna be the end of the video today, guys. I hope if you were looking forward to doing something as the season progressed and you were wondering, what else can I do as the seasons progress, and you feel a little bit worn out, maybe you've been grinding a lot like me, and as things start to slow down, you're wondering, oh, am I done with all the possible content? Is there anything else for me to do? Those things give you a few ideas on what else you can do while the season progresses or while you're waiting for some new content. I hope this helped. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment if you have any questions. Maybe there's something else that I missed that you feel like, oh, this is what I'm going to be focusing on in the next few weeks. You can drop a comment below. I also stream on Twitch every day except for Sundays between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern time, so you guys can come there, join me to do some of the raids, some of the activities in the game that I'll be doing. Thank you so much for coming and watching. I appreciate you all. Stay positive. Peace.